Is there any advice that you would want to give to current freshmen or sophomores, first or second year undergrads?
Yeah, I think, the thing that I wish I'd done a little bit better of was realizing the importance of the network that the advisors and um, the the staff, um, just in general, any of the teachers, their educators, leveraging those friendships
Mhm.
and really actually being genuine in that regards as opposed to just being a brown noser. I mean, those people really do care and they are there to see you be successful after graduation. I mean, that is really their goal.
Mhm.
And I was able to still take advantage of that, but I wish I had done a little bit better while I was still there and really just truly be friends with them and see them as helping me to be successful in my career in addition to my education.
I really think the biggest thing is to keep your eyes open. I know when I talk to our freshmen, I always say, I try to kind of give them my story too and remind them that, a lot of times at 18, you don't know much about what's out there. And so you need to figure out what jobs are out there and keep your mind open to other possibilities. If you see something interesting, chase it. And if you don't like it, it's not the end of the world because you did learn something about yourself and then you can find something else. Also, don't be afraid to fail. I see a lot of students who are constantly worried about not doing things perfectly. I had a student last week tell me that getting a B was failing. And I think one of the best things I learned as a freshman, and I was a struggling perfectionist, valedictorian type, was that I could get B's and it didn't ruin my world. And that was really freeing. So understand there's a lot more important things than just learning in the classroom. And this is coming from someone who teaches students for a living. Do other things, learn things, and take advantage of opportunities.
I would say don't get so caught up on what you think you want to do. And then if you have this, like I had in my sophomore year, this realization that maybe I'm not cut out to do what I thought I needed to do.
Mhm.
Be open-minded, explore some things. I would say go talk to some professors that you might have an interest in. Maybe you can shadow someone in their class or just go in open-minded, get as many opportunities as you can with the extracurricular activities and build those relationships, and I think you'll be fine. You might not know what you're going to do 4 years from now or 3 years from now, but it'll work out.
I would say the advice I'd have is you don't have to have it figured out. As an adult, I still don't know exactly what I want to. I constantly get asked, "What do you want to be 3 to 5 years from now?" I don't know. Figure it out, but I would say make sure that you're finding those open doors and challenging yourself continuously. Use your network, create a network first of all while you're there, and then don't be afraid to use it. Where ag is a people business. It's very small, and so people matter. And make sure that you're leveraging those networks and those connections to the best of your ability, and get involved. Today, when you're looking at different people's resumes, you can tell those who are involved and those who are not. And to even get an interview, you need to be pretty heavily involved in lots of different activities and leadership opportunities.
Have fun, but be active and involved in campus life as much as possible, because those friendships you create early in your college, you usually stay with you for life, or the friendship is there. That's one key. Second is to be as involved with your major or college as possible, because networking in your career will lead you to success or opportunities that you'll need later for those opportunities that might come. And just do as many internships or get as much experience as possible before graduating. I know it's a bigger key now than what it was when I was in school. And I really think it's good to do different internships, not just use the same company or location, just to see how things are done differently. Because one way is not probably always the best way, but if you can gain some different techniques, skills, and experience, it'll only make you a stronger person and more successful. And you just see how people manage. If you want to be in management, it's good to see different management styles, because everyone does manage and operate things differently. Sometimes most people have the same goal in mind, but not always.
Quite honestly, thinking back and knowing what I know now, working closely with your academic advisor or your advising coordinator in figuring out what areas you excel in. There's opportunities in research and development, in sales, in marketing, in herd management. There's all different aspects, and I didn't even really understand my personality type, that I'd be pretty good in sales until I sat down with Dave Hawkins, and he goes, well, what do you think you want to do? And I said, I think I want to be a sales rep for an animal health company. He goes, I think you'd be great at that job. And I'm like, well, thanks for telling me now, 4.5 years later. So I think you do have to figure part of it out on your own. But if you can take some type of personality assessment, or, if you have experience on the farm or know that you want to work in a certain area, working with your advisor, any professors or faculty members that also work closely in that area, and then also networking with industry representatives such as myself. I wish I would have been able to do a better job at that at the time when I was younger in school, versus more so that happened more in my junior and senior years. Because I think the sooner you start networking with people, the more possibility you have at starting an internship, maybe your sophomore or junior year, versus as a senior when you're looking for jobs and you're in a panic.
Yeah.
And, classes that you don't necessarily think would be beneficial. I never thought that a business class would be beneficial to me back when I was in college, but thinking about it now, I definitely needed to take more business classes.
Mm-hmm.
And